Carnell Alexander is a wanted man tonight.
The state of Michigan is demanding he pay thousands of dollars or go to prison.
And it's all because of a child support case that has spiraled out of control.
And as 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell reports, it's a case with a bizarre twist because everybody agrees the kid is not his.
I feel like I'm standing in front of a brick wall with nowhere to go.
Carnell Alexander is forever haunted by the big news he got in 1991 during a traffic stop in Detroit. "You're a deadbeat dad," the cop said. "You're a wanted man. You're coming with me."
I knew I didn't have a child, so I was kind of blown back.
Blown back and locked up. Carnell was arrested for failing to pay almost $70,000 in child support. The state said he fathered a child in 1987 and had ignored a court order to pay up. It was the first Carnell had heard of it. And when you were telling them in court
that it was not my child, he told me it was too late to get a DNA.
But he did anyway, and the test proved Carnell was not the dad. Still, a judge was unmoved.
She told me that regardless of the fact of what the DNA say, because I didn't contact her 24 years ago, it's gonna stick. Case closed, I gotta pay for the baby.
What the court focused on was this. Records show Carnell ignored a court order of the paternity case in the late 1980s. Action News pieced that chain of events together. Here's what we found.
The state then sent a process server to Carnell's dad's house in Highland Park. The process server was supposed to deliver to Carnell this summons. The process server then signed this summons saying that Carnell was delivered it, but refused to sign it.
I wasn't there, so I couldn't refuse to sign.
Indeed, records show Carnell had been arrested as a young man and was locked up when the process server came to the house.
I had no knowledge that I had a child support case pending against me.
As for why there was a case at all, someone had put Carnell's name on an application for welfare benefits. An ex who was in a jam when her baby was born.
I had to turn to welfare to get assistance to take care of them, and I had to put him down as the father. That was the only way I can get assistance.
While she doesn't want to show her face, this woman is now fighting to help Carnell.
Everything is my fault that I put him through.
Do you think that he should have to pay this money?
No, he shouldn't have to pay it at all. I want everything to go away for him so he can go on with his life.
We still know it's not my child. Let's do what we need to do, what's right.
A few months ago, a judge did erase the debt that Carnell owed that mom of the kid that's not his, but not the debt owed to the state, $30,000 for welfare benefits paid over the years. He says he's going to keep fighting until all of the debt is erased. Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Talking Crazy 88, back again with another episode for you. That video that you just heard was out of Channel 7 in Detroit, WXYZ, reported that this young man named Carnell Alexander has a warrant to pay back child support of over $30,000 for a child that's not even his. As you heard that the story took place back in 1987, it was alleged that he fathered a child. The state had alleged that he fathered a child. And as you know, they said, he ignored, quote unquote, a court order. But he never received a petition from the process server because he was in jail at the time. But the process server lied. See, all the way around, this man has got caught up in some bullshit for almost 25, 26 years, 27 years on some bullshit. And the state is trying to shake him down for $30,000 or something to pay back welfare benefits that this woman signed up for and used his name in the process. I mean, she just used his name to get welfare benefits, to put him down as the father so that she can get child support as a means of protection. She's not on the hook for anything. Matter of fact, it's very rare that she's going to the assistance of this man, trying to restore his life, the life that she probably took away from him. who knows with all this drama that occurred over the past 27 years. All this drama based on a lie. This woman lied. This woman lied to get welfare benefits for her child. Now you may say that talking crazy, you don't have a heart. Well, no, I do have a heart. I just find it egregious that somebody could just go ahead and sign up for welfare benefits. You know, make it so easy for them to get welfare benefits for having a child in poverty. People are just so stupid and don't even realize that people are having children in poverty. That's another reason. That's another factor in why the black community is in destruction as of right now. You have men that's running around having multiple children with multiple women. You have women allowing their pussies to be dick sleeves and having children and having people and having random men skeet up in them and popping out multiple children with multiple fathers. That's the destruction. And then you got, and after they figure it out, hey, I can't afford all these children. Like Angel Adams, who says that it's our responsibility to take care of her children that I wasn't even involved in creating. How the fuck that this is responsibility? Nobody wants to take responsibility anymore. They want to take responsibility after the fact, not before. This man, I can't really say that he's a victim or not. Well, I can't honestly say that he is a victim. No, let me take that back. He is a victim because obviously the child isn't his. He was called a deadbeat father for a child that's not even his. He is now on the hook to pay back money to the state for a child that's not even his. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is insane. And the comments, what's so egregious is that these punk ass bitches out here making comments about saying that he should be very, very careful who a man sleeps with. You know, blaming it on the man, saying that, well, you should have been very careful who you're dealing with, what type of woman you're dealing with. Look, when you're out there getting the pussy, you just getting the pussy. Now, you have no idea what's going on in the bedroom, whether or not that they're protected, that she's on the birth control pill, he's wearing a condom. But, you know, the onus is always on the man to wear a condom. Even if the condom breaks, if it slips off the dick, the onus is always on the man. And I can't understand why. When there's 22 different methods of protection for women. There's only one for the man, but the onus is always on us. Now getting back to this story. The state of Michigan, the city of Detroit is broke. The state of Michigan is broke. So who are they going to shake down? A man that has pretty much has no assets, no money, nothing, not even a nickel to his name. And they're going to shake this man down for $30,000. And I'm glad to see that this brother is fighting this shit. Because he needs all the help he can get. It's damn near impossible to fight these thieving bastards at the family court system. This is the reason why I'm 40 years old and I have no children, and I intend on not having any children. Not with none of these Americanized women. Not with none of these punk ass bitches out there that the first thing that they're gonna do is run to the family court system and to get child support, or if they're in a bad situation, they're gonna go to welfare. They're gonna turn to public assistance, and then the state is gonna come after me and jack up my life. This is what happens when you go turn to the government for assistance, people. Ladies, this is what happens when you go to your white daddy. Your white daddy is going to come after a black man like myself, knowing that we ain't got no resources to fight this shit. Okay? It's what's so unconscionable. It's unconscionable that this man have to go through holy hell just to restore his life back in order. The state of Michigan is making this man and various other men's life a living hell because of some punk ass bitch back in the 80s who decided to just go ahead and just list his name, just list any name. They list this man's name in order to get public assistance and child support out of him, causing all this drama and chaos. Now that they're older and more mature, and I'm glad to see that she's mature, but she won't show her face. He has to show his face around town as being a deadbeat dad. But she's in hiding right now because she doesn't want people to know that what she did to this man back 27 years ago. Fellas, this is the reason why I don't deal with American women anymore. That's another reason why I don't deal with American women. They're a bunch of punk ass bitches. Instead of being proud of what you do, well, not really proud, but you should be ashamed of yourself. But why does he have to parade around town with his face on local TV and on the World Wide Web? Because this story has gone viral. As being the face of being the deadbeat dad and subject to various opinions by peons like myself. How come her feet is not held to the fire for taking that $30,000 of welfare benefits in order to having the state of Michigan support her child? How come they're not going after the real father who really needs to step up to the plate and take care of the child? So what you punk ass bitches always say, that the men need to step up and be a man and take care of these children. How come you're not going after the real father? How come the state of Michigan is not going after the real father, the biological father? Why is this man being held, is left holding the bag for a situation that he didn't even really create? The only thing he did was get the pussy from this woman. That's it. Didn't create, wasn't committed to her, had no intentions on marrying her. And suddenly, all of a sudden, he has a child that he was not even aware of until he got on a traffic stop back in 1991. And this man has been fighting this case, fighting this case for almost 20 years, 25 years. 1991, 2014, 23 years. Now, in the story, they said that the state of Michigan have absolved him of the debt that he owes her, but not the state. We got to do something for this brother. Now, and I'm calling all the attorneys out in Michigan, the elected officials out in Michigan, and certainly the people out in Michigan and all over the world to send your cards and letters and emails to, and I'm gonna put the address in the description box, because I don't know who the judge is on this case, but we're gonna send it to the family court system, whoever's running this family court system, and I'm gonna find out. We're gonna send our cards and letters and emails and phone calls to have this judge absolve this man of his debt to the state of Michigan, because this is ridiculous that anybody that's in poverty, who's having a child in poverty, is going to be rewarded, while this man is going to be penalized. The state of Michigan, the state of Michigan is not going after that punk ass bitch that was hiding her face. The state of Michigan is not going after the biological father for the money, but they're going to go after this guy, this brother. But we're gonna help Mr. Carnell Alexander out, and I will do whatever I can to help this brother. Well, listen, I got to get ready to go to work. This is Talking Crazy 88, and I am out of here, people.